Hello, Star Wars fans! And what we have for you today is issue 32 of the Build Your Own Star Wars R2D2. Alright, and we have fitting the infrared sensor, inside Star Wars Go Motion Alien Wildlife. And we have Droid Directory, the Droidica Destroyer Droid. And as always, just flipping through the pages just so you can see what kind of stuff comes in here. And then we get to the build. Alright, so if you remember from last week, this week's parts are an infrared sensor and some hardware. So it should be a pretty quick one. And by pretty quick, I mean it'll probably seem like it's over in like 5 seconds. Because for the most part, we're not going to be using much of any of this. So these, the hardware's more than likely going to be for the next month parts. So, oh yeah, 4 steps for this whole thing right here. 4 steps. Alright. So, right foot sensor and fixing screws. The main part provided this time is the first infrared sensor, which fits inside R2D2's right foot, ahead of the drive wheel. You also have a selection of fixing screws and nuts that will be used in the following stages. Alright, so there we go. Alright, fitting the infrared sensor. The sensor fits into a housing molded into R2D2's right foot casing and connects to the infrared cable that you fitted in stage 30. Alright, so take the sensor. Ooh, look at that. It's a flip over clamshell. Alright, and there we have the sensor right there. Okay, and I'm going to skip to step 2 because step 1 was literally basically just taking it out of the packaging. Alright, so step 2 is install the sensor this way around. The white socket on the edge of the circuit board fits into the recess in the molding. Okay, so the sensor is just going right here. Just like that. Okay. And we are going to be using one of the smaller black screws. And, oh, hold on, do I even have any left? No, I don't. And these are the 6mm. Why don't I have one of the smaller ones left? Oh, okay. Okay, so this other baggie that we got from last month actually has 3 of those screws in there. So, alright, so I do have some of those. Alright, so we will just go ahead and take care of putting this in. And as always, because this is a chip, a control chip, control board, whatever you want to call it, definitely have to be careful when screwing this in. And that is too small. Why is that too... Maybe that didn't come with the right size. That's odd, isn't it? No, that goes right in. Every single last one of those goes right into the hole. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to use one of the 6mm. Not 4mm. So, so far I've only used the screws that they've told me to use. So I mean, unless I happen to have a screw on the floor somewhere here that I don't know about, which I do not see, because it should have been easy to notice with the color of the carpet I got. Well, no, the only one I see down there is a silver screw. Alright, so I'm using one of the longer screws. Let's just hope that it actually goes in all the way. Alright, okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Alright. And the last step is literally just plugging this in. Alright, and there we go. And so you still have a little bit extra. Just a little bit more than what it said to have. So, I mean, hopefully I don't actually have to pull the leg back apart and pull some of the extra through, because it only said 135mm and I had it at 160. So, hopefully should be good. So, I mean, got pretty good length left on that. That's at least 12 inches right there. A little bit over that for the other wire. Of course, the other wire was longer to begin with. But there we go. Alright, in completed assembly, the inside of R2D2's foot should look like this. Note the cable which runs out and away from the wheel. You will fit the underside to the casing in the next stage. Oh, okay, I did not see that part right there. Okay, so apparently I was supposed to run the wires down through the backside of the casing there. So, down through here. So, I guess that will take up a little bit of the slack. Okay, and then you gotta be careful unplugging this now. Oh, come on. Because this thing wants to move. Ah, come on. Okay, there we go. And it's just, see now, I do not think they actually showed this in the previous issue here, putting that behind there, because you don't really see what happens with the other wire at all, or with this wire. So, let me just loosen this up a little bit. off. Come on. Okay. And just plop this up underneath here. And give it a little bit of slack. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Alright. Apparently my finger worked better than using the screwdriver. Alright. Okay, well, that's now up out of the way of the motor. Alright, then we got that plugged back in. See? It took some of the slack off. Not too bad. I mean, if I did have to readjust it in the leg, it's only going to pull in, you know, like maybe a ½ an inch. And that's all. Just a ½ an inch. ½ an inch might not make too much of a difference. But there we go. Alrighty. So, let's see here. Okay, so issue 33, which will be the start of month 9. Okay? You get the foot base, power bus cables, and ring frame, which I'm guessing that'll be the start of his torso, which that'll be cool, because I think from what I remember watching the other videos on YouTube is that you start making the torso or the frame of his body before you start getting the parts in for the other leg. So it should be cool. It's coming right along. Alright, so until the next build your own R2D2 or until the next build your own Star Wars X-Wing, thanks for watching.